What's going on, guys? Just Golden here, gonna bring you another video. It's been a while since I brought you a video, so I'm gonna jump in real quick to my builder base. So I got this battle machine thing. It's actually pretty cool, man. I'm a big fan of it. It's unfortunate there's only 3 attacks a day, so let's just jump into attack real quick with it. So I don't really have like a strategy quite yet. I know that this crusher right there in the middle, man, just wrecks havoc on my giants and my barbarians. So I've been kind of rocking more giants and archers, and then I'll have one set of barbarians with the battle machine guy. All right. So what I do is I try to start funneling. So I look to see where I can possibly get like an archer. So an archer right there should be good with the double cannon up here, this cannon, and the archer tower. So I think I'm actually going to throw one on this clock too. Oh, look at that. She's popped up and she came up and took out the army camp. Awesome. So that is good news for me for percentage-wise. So I noticed this game is not about getting really 3 stars too much. It's about funneling appropriately and getting 2 stars, like high percentage 2 stars. So at this point, all right, so my funnel's about done. Let's see if I can get this one. And oh no, those troops are going to take them out. So I'll drop my battle machine over here on my troops, on those troops. A couple extra wizards. I'll throw in some barbarians from this side and over on this side, and then last archer. So they're all going to kind of converge into this freaking crusher, and it's just going to murder all of them. Anyways, so this might be should be a decent percentage 2-star. Well, it might be a 3-star. That battle machine's tanking pretty good. The only defense really, yeah. Notice that a lot of these defenses don't have like high hit points, or the hit points or DPS is high on these archers. Anyways, so 74% 2-star. I should have won. Yep, won that one. See, most people are settling with the 2 stars right there. So, anyways, all right. So let's jump into our last war, or not our last war. We unfortunately didn't make it the last war, but all right. So the war before, we went up against kind of like a Hong Kong clan, right? So Blue Axe, this gentleman up here, numero uno, he's maxed out. He's going up against a lot of higher Town Hall 11s as well. So let's jump into his raid. So let's see what he's working with. He's got max heroes. He's got 5 rages, a jump, a poison, bowlers, golem, and a P.E.K.K.A. So not too often do you see P.E.K.K.A.s in the lineup anymore, especially up high. So kind of cool that he's bringing that that aspect in. Sorry for that. I had to clear my throat. All right, so let's start the raid here. He's going to start up here on this top left with the Queen Walk with his healers. So he's rocking 5 healers. Big Town Hall 11 Queen Walk is with the Warden. So the Warden kind of comes up and just gives her extra hit points. So he drops her with the poison and a rage, and he gets through these clan castle troops. Unfortunately, he had to pop her ability to make sure she didn't get killed by those Valkyries. Wall breakers in using that rage, just break in. I believe they get 2 rows in. Yep, got 2 rows in. Look at that. I mean, good value for his wall breakers. Comes up, he's going to take out these air defenses here. And at this point, he's going to start his raid from the top left with his golem and bowlers. And that's really going to help kind of force his way in and go around this circular base. So he's going to come in and he's going to work his troops down this way and back up. So drops all the bowlers. They come in. King's following right behind them. They activate the eagle, but with this amount of troops, it really, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Sweepers kind of pushing back those healers, but they come back and the bowlers take out 2 defenses. Like, just, it's insane. Their powers are a little overpowered. I'd imagine next update they're going to get nerfed. So he just kind of just follows his whole clan or his whole troops with rage spells. You know, he places them perfectly so they're still in it. Look at that! Look at that P.E.K.K.A right there. He's getting targeted right now by the Archer Queen and gets out in one hit. Anyways, so his whole attack kind of circled in the base. I think he was wanting to kind of get to the core at one point, but his Archer Queen, she does her own thing, like most Archer Queens, and she goes towards the core, takes out that Tesla pretty easily. She's a 45, so a couple shots off and it's done. The rest of the crew is coming up here, gonna clean up shop, as you can see. I mean, he's still got the King and Warden ability, so we'll just fast forward through this. He demolished this base. So good job there, Blue Axe. Good 3-star up top, just holding it down for us lords here. I'm going to scroll down to my attack. So since the update, I've been hearing lots of air's dead, air's dead. Air's not dead. It's actually, I think, has improved. The balloons don't have like that pausing effect anymore when it's targeting new defenses. It's pretty good. So I rock Golem, a couple bowlers for funneling, and a baby dragon for funneling, and then I have the clone spell. Love it. I'm happy they upgraded it or let you go up a little bit higher on Town Hall 10. I've rocked the clone spell for, I don't know, since I started these videos, so you can tell, you always know that I like it. So thank you, Supercell, for making it a little more powerful. Alright, so with this base, you can kind of tell that the air defenses are symmetrical, right? So that's kind of key when you are looking for air defense or air attackable villages in war. So symmetrical placement of the air defenses. Another key thing is you want to look at these air sweepers, find out where they're pointing. Always want to try to come in from behind them. If not, you're going to have to haste through. And the big killer of balloons are these bad boys right here. Your wizard towers and your Tesla farms. They will rip through any like group of balloons, and it's not good for you if you come up on a wizard tower farm and you aren't ready for it. All right, so let's jump back in. Sorry. So I start funneling with the baby on the bottom. I drop the golem, a couple bowlers right there to take out that archer tower to help with the point defense. Wall breakers in, followed suit by the heroes. They come up. Clan castle gets lured. I drop a poison right there on the clan castle and on the archer queen. King comes up, pop his ability, take out the archer queen. My queen is going to come up and take out the air defense. And then at this point, I'm able to start my raid. When I say start my raid, the main portion of the attack. So see how I have that air sweeper still right there? I was anticipating that going down, so I dropped the hound and came up, and air sweeper's down before it can get any pops off. Follow suit with kind of a wall of balloons, and I do that L technique with these balloons up here, and then these balloons down here. So I drop these balloons first, come back to another corner, going towards this air defense with the lava hound and these balloons. So I haste the corners and in so they can kind of push into the main core of the defense. And then I come up from the top side with my clan castle and a couple of remaining balloons. When you drop your third lava hound from up here, make sure you have at least 2 or 3 balloons to follow him in. He'll have 1 balloon in the clan castle, so it'll be a lava hound with 4 balloons right behind it. Anyway, so haste right there, and then I have a rage and a clone. So what I tell everyone that I am in chat with about the rage and the haste, or the rage and the clone, is you want to use them at the last possible second, because you don't want to clone your balloons right in the beginning of the raid and then at the end they're done. You know, it only has a certain amount of time before the clone troops disappear. So anyway, so I drop a rage right over the expo, and then I wait and I drop the clone, and that brings them in, and they kind of just fly right into that wizard tower, and then archer tower. The rest of this is just clean up now. My lava hound didn't pop until the skellies did it, so that helped me with my cleanup. So nice little 3-star here for me. And against the Town Hall 11, obviously it's not a high level Town Hall 11 at all. There's no Eagle, there's no Infernos, so obviously they're trying to engineer it, but failed against us. Check this other replay out. So this is a kind of a okay level Town Hall 10, no Infernos, so that's kind of key in this attack. And then he's also, I believe he's missing a 3rd Expo, which he is. But my biggest concern for this air raid was this down here, this wizard tower, Wiz Farm. So I knew that I was going to have to come into that with some tenacity and some spells. So I'm going to start the raid up at the top right. I dropped the baby dragon. This is kind of like my typical Town Hall 11 crew. I know no one has like a set in stone one that's always got to be interchangeable, but this combo of troops has really helped me out. So baby dragon up top, bowler on the bottom. He's able to get one of the elixirs out, then gets targeted by the archer tower. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get that last elixir pump down. So I drop the golem, and then I start funneling again with the bowlers. I drop my heroes kind of up more top, so they won't go around and hit this elixir. Wall break in, they're going to go into that compartment. Queen's going to get drawed by the golem, start shooting at it. I drop a poison and pop my king's ability down there on the bottom. My queen started to scare me here for a second. I said, oh man, she's going to walk. Of course she's going to walk. Unfortunately for me, she came back into the compartment, and I was able to take out that air defense and that air sweeper. So I come from the top end. I drop my hound, and my balloons follow suit. Kind of that L technique again. Haste, haste, and bring him in. So right here, I'm worried about the Wiz farm. And then I saw it was a Tesla farm as well. And at that point, I said, okay, well, at least I don't have to worry about the Teslas anymore. So I'm going to rage through and clone on all this. So it's just going to overpower those defenses and just kill them, pretty quickly. So here come my balloons into the compartment. I dropped it a little early. I thought that the balloons were going to follow the lava hound for some reason, but nevertheless, it still worked. Rage in, then I pop my clone, and that just gives me 6 extra balloons in there, and they just, they mow through it. Very easy base for this air attack. Look at the balloons that are left over, just an ungodly amount, and my heroes still alive with a swag haste. So pretty stoked about that one. So there we go. So there's my most recent video. I haven't done a video in a while, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. No face cam today, folks. Just waking up, so I'm sure you guys don't want to see my bed head. Anyways, yeah, we're this clan lords. It's really good. Got really good leadership here, so hopefully this will be a good plan for me to kind of go through my higher ranks with. Hopefully this video was very instructional for you. Hopefully it helps out with some of the new attack strategies post update. Excited about the builder hut village. Excited about this update. So we'll see where it's going from there. Like, subscribe, and a new video will be coming soon.